What is up, everybody? Welcome, or of course welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, my name is of course Bianca, and this is Conscious Creation with me, where on my channel, as always, we talk law of assumption, law of attraction, as well as spiritual laws that enable each and every one of us to become the absolute perfect, divine and amazing versions of ourselves. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not to my channel, as I said, welcome back. I would love absolutely if you would hit like, share and subscribe to the channel, but of course you don't need to if you don't want to, only if what I teach resonates with you. So this little video, as I was driving this morning, was inspired as I listened to one of the members over on the free WhatsApp coaching group, which is actually something I started a couple of months ago, and I was really getting those challenges going until I realized that kind of turned into a free coaching. So I've taken it back with what I kind of share over there, but it's still a space for people to ask questions. And this particular member sent just a very quick message this morning, and he's probably watching this video, and he said, I reached out to my SP in a moment of desperation and just told her that I miss her and I love her, and now I feel like my self-concept work has blown itself out the window. And I shared probably 3 minutes of my own personal experience about, doing those kind of things way back when I was completely obsessed and attached with my ex-partner, or my damalige partner, as we say in German, my boyfriend of the time. And nothing can mess up your manifestation, guys. And I know as coaches, somebody like me, many other people get on YouTube and tell you, you are source, you are creation, you are God. But that is because that is a truth, at least for me, and I hope for you, because you, as a child of the universe, as a child of God, as literally perfection in walking human form, are nothing less than perfect, right? And a lot of us come to manifesting because we have become so attached to outcomes. For example, getting your ex back. That's another whole topic in itself. Why do you actually want your ex back? What is your ex teaching you in this lifetime, kind of thing? But we forget that as we are is perfect. And we talk in manifesting about infinite possibilities, right? We have to realize that the possibilities that exist within us are infinite. Time, guys, is finite. Resources are finite. But the potentiality and the possibility that exists within you, especially here on this channel, coming into conscious creation, law of assumption, actually realizing that I created everything up until now. So if I created stuff up until now, why can't I keep creating? Or why can't I revise something and then go back and get that thing that I thought I wanted, but maybe I don't want as I work on my self-concept? We just forget. And that is all I want to do today, guys, is remind you that you are source, that you are the do-all, the say-all, the be-all, the end-all of your entire life. You literally have this present moment to tap into your heart consciousness. To tap into your heart consciousness. And I say this so strongly because I've worked, a lot of people who reach out to me for coaching, I've worked with so many women in particular, especially those of us, and I know some of you are probably watching, who've done my 21-day challenge, and they just continue to want to work with me because I really get each and every person who comes to me to tap into true consciousness, true awareness, and that is the intelligence of the heart. You see, what we have to understand is, even as much as I can talk about this and try to logically explain manifesting to you, you can only truly experience this stuff for yourself, right? And that's all I want to do on the channel is kind of lead you guys through my experience. And that doesn't mean that my experience is your experience, because everybody's experience is going to be absolutely different. And manifesting is an experiential way of life, right? As much as I can tell you this, guys, you've got to experience this stuff and go on your own path, right? When I work with a lot of women who are in their masculine, I get these women to come back to their heart self, to come back to their truth. And again, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, but the heart intelligence, guys, is tenfold. Like, it smashes the mind intelligence. Think of the mind as an outdated program. And that's what we're doing when we're manifesting. We're not logically looking at any of this stuff. We're not looking out into the world and seeing a circumstance and trying to control, which so many of us when we come to manifesting do. We try to control that outcome, where we're using manifesting, or we're overusing the word manifesting as a magic pill to get something. All you can do to get something, guys, is to tap into your heart and realize that is where this shit is at. What are my truths? And if you have issues with love, relationships, money, job, close your eyes. Take a 2-minute to 3-minute practice every single day and say, am I living in my truth right here, right now? And if I'm not, well, where am I? And this is key, guys. This is absolutely key. Where am I? Close your eyes right now. Let's use it together. Let's do this together. What is something in your life now that you're wanting to work on? Let's use the big one of SP and love. All right, I feel that my SP is pulling away from me. But what is my truth? My truth is that love is actually easy for me. Maybe love used to be hard for me, but love is easy for me now. And that is my truth. And if you find your mind moving into stories, if you find your mind moving into stories that are giving you best case or worst case scenarios, or you're finding your mind telling you that job's never going to be mine because I don't have the skills for it, or my SP was seen the other day, I know that he's with another person, I know that he's dating this other girl. How do you know that? You're in the future or in your past. You're not in the present. You're not in your heart. You're in your mind. You're not in your heart. You're in your mind, which is why I say take up a meditation practice. Take up a 5-minute meditation practice. If you don't have 5 minutes, do 20 minutes. There's that beautiful quote. If you don't have enough time for meditation, you're the one that needs to be doing the meditation. But that's another story for another day. Where is your mind? It's not where it's meant to be. The mind is meant to be in the heart. And that's the most intelligent part of your body for manifesting. Part of you. It's your soul. It's your spirit. It's that gut feeling as well, that you know that this is your truth. If you know that your SP is yours and you really know that, not just because you're wanting to get them back because you feel like they're the only person that you can have in your life, when you actually tapped into your heart experience, you might actually realize that, wow, I am worthy. I am ready, or I'm not ready. And that means I can work on myself or find myself. I don't like that word, find yourself. Or I can come back to myself and fill my cup up. And maybe that takes 2, 3, 4 months. Maybe that takes a couple of days. Everybody is different. But the mind, guys, for you being source, is outdated. If you're thinking with your mind, if you're trying to logically explain to yourself that this happened because of this, that this happened because of this, you forgot the infinite power that exists within you, which is consciousness. And as you raise your consciousness, and raise your awareness, you'll start to experience this. You'll start to see the world differently. And for some of us, as I say in a lot of my videos, this can take a long time. Unfortunately or fortunately. Fortunately for me, it took me a couple of years, and I'm so grateful for those years because it allowed me to become this peaceful person that I am right now. And this peaceful person that you see today definitely wasn't this person 3 years ago. And that in itself is something that I'm so grateful for coming to manifesting, for coming to conscious creation, for coming to these practices, these spiritual practices, which sound very cliche or sound very like, what's the word I'm looking for, out there. But actually they're not. And if you create this life for yourself, knowing that the source resides within you, because you are that you say that you are, you can watch your life unfold in unbelievable ways. As I said this in my group yesterday, and in ways where miracles will become normal to you, where people telling you certain things won't even bother you anymore, because you know your truth, and nobody can take that truth away from you. Whatever your truth is, nobody can take that away from you. Okay, guys? So what I want to take home in today's video is that if you find yourself in your mind, in your stories, in your thoughts, just take a few moments out for yourself, connect, whether you're driving, obviously not driving, but maybe you're like, sitting like me in a car, or you're at home, you're having a little break at work. Check in with your truth. What is my truth? And is this actually my truth? Do I feel in my gut? Do I feel in my heart that I can move forward from this space with grace, with precision, with open arms, with forgiveness, with a learning mindset, right? Because that's where this is at. All right, guys, so I hope that you derive something from this video. I hope that the energy in this video was something that could come across and just simply remind you guys that you are perfect, that you are source, that you say you are, that your heart is where it's at. And as I always say, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. As I said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love if you do that. And if, of course, you do want any one-on-one time with me, I offer I really believe it's incredible. It's a 21-day specific person and self-concept challenge. There are actually a few spots available at the moment. I was working with a lot of clients in the last couple of months, so I wasn't able to be so on top of my coaching, but I've opened up those spots again. So that's all in the description below. And the great thing I think about the way that I teach is that it's a one-on-one as well. So even though it's a 21-day specific person and self-concept challenge, you do actually get that one-on-one time with me per day, which is like 15 minutes of live time, like DM messaging. So I don't know anybody else who really does that. So that's in the description. Otherwise, guys, have an amazing day, and we'll see us in the next video. Bye for now.